Okay, so now let's talk about your code along for week 6. I have the instructions up, and actually, the instructions as they're linked here actually will come right into the code along. But I want to show you, I showed you this before, but you can always just click week 6 because in this case, it shows you all the files that needed for the work we have this week. And you can see there's a zip file here. If most of you I notice actually got the version 1, you'll end up as one of your commits here is unzipping this, and then you can just drag all those output files into your images folder, and that's one of the commits that you will have. Okay. So the professional refactor, as I said in attendance. So we're going to move beyond styling to start engineering our CSS, looking at the global reset, logical properties, modern spacing, and utility classes. Way important. Nothing new here. You're going to create that week folder, that W6 folder, and then copy your week 5 into it. So again, I'm not going to go through these commits, but there are some things I definitely want to point out that are way, way important when you're doing it. And one is the global reset. Okay. And you really want to really understand as much as you can that why are we doing this global reset, and what does box sizing border box really do? Okay. And Kevin covers it pretty well. And I just really want to see in your notes here, right, include your understanding of why the reset is needed and how it impacts your box model math. Okay. This is where you can actually look at the output on your where we've implemented right into and the idea of using divs here to actually style as well. But I don't want to get off of that for a minute. I just want you to understand this one is way important. And they all are, but this one specifically because understanding why we do that reset. And then you'll have your break as optional, right? And then you'll set up, and this is where you'll take, there's no code here. All you're going to do is copy in to that images, those images from phase 2. There'll be a couple new ones. Again, you can just drag them all over. I think I just dropped the ones I needed in there. And then you'll create these utility classes. So this is where in the prior weeks we had styled possibly our selectors. Now we're actually going to use these utility classes where they make sense and then learn how to do divs and spans. So actually first we learn here about classes and IDs and when to use them. And this is important about understanding the best practice. And then we set up that card component. Well, we actually set it up last week, but this is actually the right way to do it. So we started it last week. We finish it here. Okay. So then at this point, stop and attempt to create the new div with the till background class. Okay. And then my attempt, and then you'll update as needed. And you'll create another class for till text. And then Kevin actually has you think about this, right? Like how do we apply it? And it's a really important thing when you're asked to think about something, because this is really where you take what we're doing and you see how well you translate it. And then hearing the answer should help you understand that concept even better when you've stopped. And then update it and then do your commit. Okay, so this is your week 6 code along.